Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Olus, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this leather patch beanie. There's two ways in which you can do this. It's either you do the patch on its own and then attach it, like sew it to it, or you do it the way I've done it. I've done this way I've done it. It's like an applique method. So this is the back of it, and that's the front. So it's been done directly onto my beanie. This leather patch beanie which I made is made from the width of it is 3 inches and the length of it is 2 inches. So all I did was get a patch that was 3 by 2, and then I added the name into the middle. You can do this with any design in the middle. You can either write a name or put a monogram, anything. We can see that this is a very nice project and this will be a very good Christmas gift. So I'll be showing you how to make this in such an easy way and also on a single needle machine. I'll be demonstrating this using my Janome 500E. I have a new beanie here which I'll be making. I believe by the end of this tutorial you should be able to make something like this or even better than this. If you're new to my channel, you're very welcome. I'm glad to have you. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. But if you're new, please subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I upload a new video, which of course is every week. So now let's see, what do we need to achieve a leather patch beanie? We need a beanie, definitely any type of beanie you get. This is a cheap one I got from Pennies now, and this is the one I'm going to use. It's a very simple project, and we need a hoop, whichever hoop you have, but I'm using my smallest. The smallest hoop I have is a 5 by 5 hoop, and I have hooped my cutaway stabilizer. Because we are going to be using faux leather, I have this faux leather to use on this now. Because we are going to be using faux leather, you can get away with hooping 2 tear-away stabilizers, but you would definitely need cutaway stabilizer to make beanies, because beanies, they need something to hold it together. Because we can see that it stretches, we need a stabilizer that is thick enough to hold it together. But because we're adding this onto it, this will give it some kind of stability. We might get away with using 2 cutaway stabilizers. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be floating this beanie on this. Now I've hooped my cutaway stabilizer, and I'm going to be using this faux leather. Don't ask me where I got this faux leather now because I can't remember, but I'm sure it might be Amazon. There should be a lot of faux leather on Amazon. The first thing we'll do is to hoop our beanie. The first thing you want to do is to turn your beanie inside out. We want to turn the beanie inside out this way. Yeah, when you turn your beanie inside out, you want to look for the middle like that. This is the middle of the beanie. We want to wear the beanie into our hoop just like that. I'll be putting my beanie just above my center line here, because my design, I'm going to put it below my center line. The design is going to be below my center line, so I'm going to hoop my beanie just above my center line, making sure that that's the middle. So this is my center line here. I am going to be hooping it just a bit above it, and then I'll make sure it's straight. If you know me on this channel, I do not use adhesive spray. I use my pins to hold down project like this. So I'll not be using adhesive spray. But if you have adhesive spray and you use them, that's even better. All you have to do is, after putting the adhesive spray, you press it down this way. You press it down so that the adhesive hold it onto your hoop. And then after doing that, you take the back out again so that you don't stitch it to the back. But I'll be using pins and I'll show you how I do this now. So my first step is to wear the hat for my hoop. So it's going to go inside all the way until a bit after my half point, because I'm going to be putting my design below the half point. So I'm going to put this a bit after the half point now. And I'm going to use pins to hold it down on all sides, a lot of pins. I'm going to hold it down. So now I have held down all the points with pin, and what I'm going to be doing is to turn it to the back of it, and I'll push it out from the back so that I do not embroider on the back. So it stays this way because I need to embroider on this way. Then I'll hook my hoop, and now we can start to embroider. One thing I want to say before we start to embroider, because we're using pins, we have to check where our designs is going to make sure that our needle is not going to hit on the needles. So what I'm going to do now is to turn the design so that the design is facing outwards of the lip of the beanie. So your design needs to face the lip of your beanie. That's where your design would face, so that by the time you turn it backwards, if you're using this kind of beanie, by the time you turn it back, then it would be the right way. So right now, when you start, the design has to be facing the lip of your beanie. So I'm going to turn my design here to face the lip of my beanie. Oops. And I'm going to move it away from the middle. Just a bit away from the middle. Okay. So now we want to start embroidering our beanie. So that's the first thing it's going to do. Give me where I'm going to lay my applique. And then I would lay my applique. I'm using this 4 leather for the applique. And that's the patch now. So I'll let it stitch. You want to be careful when stitching this now. Okay, you can see it's that easy. It's just like making an applique on our embroidered applique. I'm going to trace around the 4 leather. I'm going to cut the excess out. Some people leave it that way, but I do more because I'm going to finish it with a satin stitch. I'm going to finish it with a satin stitch, so I want a clean satin stitch. But if you want, you can leave it this way as well. It gives it another look. But I love mine with a satin stitch. I'm going to be finishing it with a satin stitch. So you want a clean edge for your satin stitch to stay. But if not, you can just leave it that way. Now we can see the patch is there. We have the background for everything, and now we can leave it to stitch every other thing that it needs to stitch. If you like a design inside it, you can put. If not, just let it do its work. Now we're done with our beanie, and all we need to do is to take it off the hoop and knitting it. You can see this is a very easy embroidery project, and this will be a very good gift, especially for this Christmas season. No, especially for this winter season. It's a good gift for winter. You can use it as birthday gift. You can pair it with some other thing to give as gift. And I want to know what you think about this project. Do you think it's something you will try, or do you have another method of doing this? Please leave me a comment down below and let's see what you think about this project. And there's something else on this channel. I know the embroidery folks want me to do more embroidery, but you don't take your time to watch the videos. If you want me to make more embroidery videos, please say make more in the comments, and I will know you embroidery folks, you're still watching my videos, my embroidery videos, because I've been making a lot of sublimation now, but I want to make more embroidery videos. So we need to cut this stabilizer out. We cut the stabilizer out, make it neat. Be careful, don't rip your beanie while doing this. And if you get time to try this beanie, please show us in our group, Embroidery HTV and Sublimation Tricks and Tips for Beginners on Facebook. We would like to see what you've done. Please join us and show us what your beanie turns out to be like. This is our own beanie now, and I think this is nice. I'm going to be giving this to my son. And now, turning it the other way. And voila, that's it. M formatting, and that's a very good beanie now. What do you think? If you think this is a nice stitch out, please give this video a thumb up so more people can see it. And please like, share, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you.